This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, we're in recording mode here. I did not hear the message, but I guess we are. Good morning, all. This is Fadi Hamzi, and today is Wednesday, 3rd. Yeah, 3rd of February. No, I have not sent my email out on the we call it PMT Pro. We did change our prices. We will offer a discount immediately for a few days, but I haven't had a chance. But that's no worries. We will honor it. That's not the issue. Anyhow, let's get to the news, and then before we get to charts, I have an announcement for you. I'm sorry, the economic calendar, I should say. Yeah, there we go. All right. So today we had ADP come in, and yeah, you see when it says great, that means it's already reported. It's not as crucial as what Friday we have, but at least it's the view. It's the view, and we came 174. So fairly strong there. 1 second here, let me check. Remember, I just got to my desk a few moments ago. So, and consensus was 50. It really hit the number hard onto the upside. Okay, and a pretty decent penetration in the range. All right, and also it was revised down. One also important, the prior number was revised down. So now the race starts on the consensus opinion for the for Friday number, the equivalent number. The cash opened. We're running a little bit late here. That's okay. What else I have here? I know the trade deficit is coming up. And ADP is here. Yeah. Factory orders were today. Okay. Yes. Oh, that's a report. That's coming about 10 o'clock. Correct. That's on my list. Well, I'm sorry. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. That's the 4th. And then jobless claims. So that's the schedule there. Who's speaking today? I don't care about these guys. This is nothing. EIA is going to report. Who's going to speak? Okay. Willard from San Luis is going to speak at 1. You have Harker, which is from Philadelphia. Meister, which is from Cleveland. Our own very Charlie Evans from Chicago. And of course, Kaplan of Dallas. Okay. I would pay attention to Kaplan. Evans and Bullard are very, very dove. I mean, so. But I would just be, I would consider what Kaplan says at 6:05 p.m. Maybe a view on the politics of all, maybe a little bit on Bullard, but he's a political animal. Jobless claims tomorrow, factory orders. Then Kaplan speaks again tomorrow, and Daly. Who's Daly with? Daly is San Francisco. Are you? Oh, wow. Okay, Daly's out of San Francisco. Okay, San Francisco Fed. And then be ready for Friday. Be ready for Friday. Both trades and non-farm. I'm going to see what the consensus opinion is. Hold on. It probably will change by then. It's 50. Wow. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. Moving on. All right. Here's my announcement. It's with great honor and privilege that I announced that Mike Burke, who was the product manager for TradeStation, for Option Station and Radar Screen, he's recently retired from TradeStation. He was here on Friday. I mean, on Monday. We got a bite to eat afterward, and during the discussions, he said, "Listen, I want to get back into some trading. I want to do some futures. So I want to do some options. Is it okay for me to come to your group?" And well, Nancy, we said absolutely. And Nancy set him up last night. He should be joining us. I don't know what day or when, but we got to get him through the technical setup of which is very easy for him. He's very, 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 very adept in this stuff on the Opera and on Skype, but he should be here. Okay, he's a very serious guy, very smart guy, a lot of knowledge. He's the one who built the white box that made the Happy Expert possible. So I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. This is just a tremendous honor for me. And all the team members here, I think, is crucial. And of course, he's a very good friend, but he knows Mark Caffrey. I got to get him to know each other. He's also a very, very good friend with Mark Esposito and Skip Sheehan and so forth. So he was the 25 years ago. He gave me a boost when nobody would give me a chance to talk. That's all I'm going to say. Like at trade station and so forth, because I had no traction. I didn't have a big email list. Didn't accomplish anything. I was just very new to trading, but he took me under his wings and says, "Don't worry, we'll see what trading can do for you." And that was a big, big break I got from him. And this was would be 20 years ago, 22 years ago, 1998 or 99. They came to showcase Option Station, and I asked just a couple of questions in the room. That was it. They took my card and had a couple of conversations after that, and it's been a good friend since then. He pretty put the weight of trade station behind me. It really changed my trajectory, and I'm indebted to him. So, anyhow, moving forward, let's get to the charts. Okay, we had a good run up 2 days in a row. We've had some overnight activity. Cash is up plus 10 right now. Futures is up about 975, which we're going to get into. We're coming up, we're crossing zero line on the McClellan oscillator. We have a cross coming up. It's finally shaping up. And look what's happening with NASDAQ, approaching all-time high. Let's see. I believe that's, hold on. No. Let me go here. There we go. Okay. Not Sigma channels. Boom, boom, boom. All-time high is 563. We're trading at 529. We've hit 561. Hello. Okay. Now, there was a couple of hedgy guys who were telling me last week that we're going to go down. I still think that's a possibility in February, but that was a very wide range. But I said first we're going to make a new all-time high, then we go down. So, and he got a little worked up a little bit. I didn't say anything. So yeah, I don't need to. I need to remind them. I haven't seen them on the Time of Digest list for a long, ever, if not long, for a long time. So I just let go. We have enough enemies out there. Don't make enemies out of your friends. Yeah, keep them close. Yeah, let them be. There's a slip. That was a slip. All right, the trender. Again, as I begged for you guys yesterday, saying this is the one we want to look at. Look what it did yesterday. That's the close. Look where we're today. Still gonna get to 50, and we need to get this baby. This trend is also positive. I do a physical count. It's a numerical, scoring indicator, if you will, scoring indicator. That said, we need how many determinants are positive? Well, we're at 7 right now. We're at 6 earlier. We're a couple of days ago. Now we're at 7. We got to see how this thing works out. Again, for the economy to go forward, thus the stock market to go forward, you need some movement on transportation to the upside, and you could see that trajectory. What made the difference it did. Okay, especially this very, very sharp rise up here. I don't know what that timing was, but you could see that sharp basically says we're going to turn around. We will, because the economy is very resilient. We'll figure out a way. We put a man on the moon in 9 years. We'll figure out a way. So, listen, we build an airplane that would go over Moscow. They wouldn't see it until the Bombay doors are open. We can do anything. We put our mind to it and we're focused. And get rid of all the BS and the crap, that goes on. That's just not the noise level. All right. Not seeing much on the new highs, new lows. New lows, forget it. Not up here. New highs, they're going to start bubbling up. You'll see. Just give it a chance. Give it a little bit more. Pass another. How far are we? We are 30 handles. No, about 50 handles away from the high. No, less than that. 71. 40 handles from the high. What do you want? Yeah. Oh, actually 30. Almost 30 handles from the high. Okay. The high of today versus all-time high. Yeah. So give it a chance. We're going to pop through that, and this starts bubbling. More importantly, I think, is for where we are on the SP1. Again, forget the scale. The scale is just to confuse you. I heard somebody was trying to figure out what this does. So We made it one more complex a few years back, but here we go. The key thing is what's the shape of this curve, okay? And to better get sense of that is we overlay a sigma channel. Sigma channels teaches you, shows you, declares to you what the natural vibration of that asset is. Natural vibration, okay? So, it repeats itself. It shows you extremes. You can see how it goes back and forth. This is a faster, younger brethren called Momo. So they go together. It's SP1 and Momo. And we're about to clear a zero line. So we have a long way to go. So now, notwithstanding exogenous news, with news, no charts mean anything. As you all know by now, news will overrule and run over any chart anytime it wants. We're coming back here strong, back to some basics here. Still positive. Okay. The day we're trading at 18 and 19 on VIX, the day I will declare you were getting back to normal. We have no business to be out at all-time high at 24. You think that's too little to worry about? Every vol change is huge. If you trade it with any size and with any large firms, you'll see, or I talk to the traders who have trade large, let's say option firms, large option firms. Every degree of vol changes a lot of their thinking, and 4% is a lot, or 5% from like 24 to 19. Once we are below 20, I think we're beginning to get in that route to get to a more into normalcy that we're looking for, that we need to. I think what that tells us also, the economy is beginning to get better. Remember, we have no business for detachment of the stock market from economy, because the mean reversion, they're going to go back to each other. We keep on going. I know there's discounting, so market is going to move faster, both up or down. But that detachment, if it continues, it can't continue forever. It will get mean revert. That means the market will go down or the economy will go up. In this case, that we're in this leg. So we're hoping it's the latter, not the former. All right. SQ, quiet right now. Still under 0.6. It's elevated. It's 141, but relatively quiet. It's not as alarming as it was here. Okay. I still think we have an issue coming. There's a lot of structural issues, but as you notice, the unemployment benefits will go down on March 14th. This signal here was counting from that count was pointing to about March 10th area. So we'll see how that works out. But as we go higher, I would expect this to give another signal for SQ to come up. For simple protection, some of these firms would buy some out of the money tail risk, puts. So on SPX, TD, we're at 60 now. This is this is TD page, Diamond Digest page. This is our beloved SP2, 60 right now. We cleared 50. There was a nice W. Next target is 75. So we still have a little bit to go. I do have to drop off my car for annual maintenance, but that's this afternoon. That's a long term. It's been that appointment was set. I was at the other house. It is so backed up. And I'm getting a loaner because it takes a full day. So I'm going to drop it off today and then pick up like midday, and then pick it back up tomorrow night. So why am I saying that now? Because where we are, I want to put a trade on for PMT. So I'll probably try to do it before I leave for that. Okay, yields. Yeah. 1.1, 1.9. That's a 1.9 there, right? Last. Yeah, 1.9 there. This is 1.1, 0.45, and of course, nothing. This is 0.045, 0.5%. Yeah, cheap money. So let's go to one of our other charts. This one. Huh? Not there. Huh? There you go. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry. We need to get to this chart. All right. Sorry. I thought it was loaded. Okay. 25. Okay. Now we're coming back up. That's just natural. You saw that what happened there on the, as we mentioned again, this is a good time to show that uh, uh, energize you, to invigorate you, to show you what this thing can do. The continuous bearish divergence that it showed culminated in a drop there. Now it's trying to reveal itself back up. Again, this will also show some strength once we get into new highs and lows. Let's go to the next item. We have done the welcome, we've done the econ letter, econ calendar, and get PMT. Okay. So let's go to what happened overnight. We've eased off of it right now, 7 and 40. Look at where we are on the 30-minute signal level. Okay, this is a good way to looking at it for the short-term basis. And it's a very, very noise-free because you're looking at a 30-minute. 30 minutes in futures is a lifetime. You take a lot of that noise away, and you hit 4 sigma. So we should expect a bounce. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're seeing back building on the OTF chart. I can see it on the background. Here's your Excel Plus. Okay. Yeah, this bounce off center line. Okay. I don't know what that level was, but 942. Yeah, that's the low. That's the low right there. Okay. I mean the low we can mean since the cash opened. I've been spending a little bit of time here because of this period, and actually let me come back here. The data over the weekend showed that in this area, okay, yeah, in this area, let's see, this area, the block trades just simply overwhelmed OTF, especially in NQ and some in ES. There would nothing noticeable in CL. The block trades just killed the algo in the sense that, as I said, if you're a young kid and you're growing up, your mommy and daddy is trying to teach you colors, and they only teach you green, this color, green, never teach you about red. How are you going to know this is red when you see it? That's how overwhelming that period was. So I simply went back to the basics for a second or two. I liked it. I said, I'm going to trade it until it gets back to normal. We are getting better data, I believe, better, cleaner data because of some lack of so many blocks. I looked at some last night. That's why I was up a little bit late. But I think we're going to get back to normal. And the Feds have to do what they have to do. Remember, Fed facilities are AAA credit facilities. They're built for risk transfer. Nobody can mess around with them. And by definition, the brokers can't either. That's why you have margin calls. Before it gets too late, they have to tell you, hey, clean up your act because you're putting us at risk and we're putting the exchange at risk and the Fed at risk. So no. Show up our money or we're going to liquidate you. So that being said, the system will cleanse itself. And that's why the margin call clerks don't even talk to anybody. They execute. Boom, they have to. That's their culture. That's their charter. They're responsible to shareholders. They have to do what they have to do. So we changed, the central line changed. Left translation, flush, right translation, and now it's holding against this line. Now we're coming to this area. That's a good decision point. This was a pretty strong one. I still think we're going to put new highs in, especially on S&P. Okay. These charts, again, these are what we post for you guys. There was an issue that's all Excel. At nighttime, there were some errors there in terms of labeling, not the charts, just the label on the screen on the web page. When you click on it, it lands you to individual charts that is blown up. We fixed that. Okay, all is good. Good luck today. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Closing the webinar now.